What if I told you that in just 1 year, 70% of organizations were targeted by a scam that didn't involve complex hacking, but simply tricking employees? It's true. This sneaky attack, called business email compromise, focuses on human emotion, not smashing through digital defenses. Hey everyone. Imagine you get an email, and it looks exactly like it's from your boss. Super urgent, asking you to send a big chunk of money to a new account. Because it looks so incredibly real, you don't even blink, you just go ahead and do it without a second thought. But what if that email wasn't really from your boss at all? What if it was from sneaky cyber criminals trying to fool you? That, my friends, is what we call business email compromise, or BEC for short. And it's a super tricky kind of attack because it doesn't try to hack your computer in the usual way. Instead, these criminals are masters of disguise and persuasion. They use clever words and pretend to be someone important or trusted to get you to do something, usually send them money or reveal secrets, all by yourself. In this video, we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about BEC. We'll break down how these scams work, why they're so dangerous, and, most importantly, simple steps you can take to protect your inbox and your whole business. So, stick around, because understanding this is seriously going to help you keep your money and secrets safe. So, how do these BEC scams actually happen? It's all about trickery and making things look legit. First, imagine scammers creating fake email addresses that look really similar to real ones in your company. Maybe they just change one tiny letter, or add an extra dot, hoping you won't notice. Then, they send emails that look like they're coming from the CEO or another really important person in your company, making urgent requests. They'll tell you they're in a meeting, or on a plane, and they need you to make a payment right away. Because the email looks so genuine, and the request seems to come from someone important, it's incredibly easy to fall for. But it's not just about impersonating your boss. These scammers also love to pose as companies you regularly work with. Think about your vendors, those suppliers you buy things from, or even other departments in your larger organization. They might send you fake invoices that look totally real, right down to the logos and details. The only difference? The bank details on that invoice belong to the scammer, not the actual vendor. So, you think you're paying your usual supplier, but your money is actually heading straight into a criminal's account. It's incredibly clever and very hard to spot if you're not paying close attention. Alright, now you know how they set the trap. But what are they actually after? When BEC scammers come knocking, there are usually two big prizes they're trying to grab from you. The first, and probably the most common, is financial theft. These criminals are after your money, and they want to grab it any chance they get. And when we say money, we're talking big bucks. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, which tracks these kinds of things, reported that in just one recent year, businesses lost over $16.6 billion due to BEC and similar email compromise scams. That's a huge amount. BEC scammers are experts at finding ways to siphon off company funds, whether it's through those fake invoices, urgent wire transfer requests, or tricking employees into buying gift cards. It's a huge problem, and it's why protecting your company's money is so important. The second thing they're after is data exfiltration. This sounds a bit technical, but it just means they're trying to get their hands on your company's secrets or sensitive information. This could be anything from customer details, like their names and addresses, to your financial records, or even secret company plans and strategies. Once they get this kind of information, they can use it for even more scams, or they can sell it to other criminals on the dark web. So, even if they don't get money directly, stealing your data can cause huge problems down the line, leading to privacy breaches for your customers or giving your competitors an unfair advantage. Now, you might be thinking, this probably doesn't happen much, right? Or, surely, this only happens to the giant companies, the ones you see in the news? But here's the shocking truth. It definitely happens to smaller businesses too, and it can cause really serious damage. Beyond just losing money right away, if your company sadly falls victim to a BEC scam, there are some pretty tough consequences you could also face. 1. Reputation damage. First up, there's reputation damage. Imagine if your customers or partners found out your business got compromised. They might start to lose trust in you, right? It's like going to a restaurant that everyone says had a food safety issue. You might think twice about eating there, even if it's fixed. It is therefore always better to avoid these scams than falling victim. Unlike losing money, which can often be recovered, though sometimes it's very difficult, a damaged reputation is much, much harder to fix. 2. Disrupted operations. Then you could face disrupted operations. Dealing with the aftermath of an BEC attack can take a tremendous amount of time and effort. Your team might be busy trying to figure out what happened, contacting banks, dealing with police, and checking all your systems. This can really throw your everyday business operations off track. The immediate impact of disrupted operations can be very visible and incredibly costly, sometimes even more so than the money lost or data stolen in the short term. A disruption in one part of your business can quickly spread like wildfire, affecting other departments, partners, and even your supply chain, bringing everything to a grinding halt. 3. Legal trouble. And finally, there's the possibility of legal trouble. If sensitive customer data happens to be stolen during a BEC attack, your company could face big fines and even lawsuits from those affected consumers. Governments and various regulatory bodies, like those that oversee privacy, have strict rules about how companies must protect personal information. If you don't follow these rules and a breach occurs, you could be in for a heap of legal headaches. BEC sounds serious, but the good news is, simple habits can help you stay protected. 1. Pause before you click or pay. If an email asks for money or sensitive info, especially urgently, pause and think, is this normal? Would this person usually ask this by email? That quick pause can help you catch a scam before it works. 2. Pick up the phone to verify. If something feels off, especially when money's involved, call the sender to confirm. Use a trusted number from your company directory, not one in the email. 3. Watch for urgency. Scammers love pressure. If an email feels rushed or panicky, slow down. Real requests can wait. Scams can't. 4. Look closely at email addresses. Scammers tweak email addresses to fool you. One letter off, a number instead of a letter, or a .co instead of .com. Always double-check the sender before you trust the message. 5. Use strong passwords plus 2FA. Strong passwords are your first line of defense. Add two-step verification to lock things down even more, so even if someone gets your password, they still can't get in. 6. Train your team. BEC scams aren't just your problem, everyone needs to know the red flags. Regular training helps your whole team stay sharp and spot threats early. 7. Set clear payment rules. Require 2 people to approve big payments or changes to vendor details. It's a simple check that can stop costly mistakes before they happen. So there you have it. Business email compromise is serious, but with the right habits and awareness, you can cut the risk way down. Stay alert, build a cautious workplace culture, and remember, when in doubt, don't click. Want to go further? Visit Tileris.com for personalized support or to book a free consultation with our cybersecurity experts. You can also request a live demo to see how Tileris can help protect your data in real time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe.